Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our beautiful game of Counter-Strike. And today we have a pretty interesting one, I would say. We're playing versus ex-GODSENT. Of course, Maestro versus ex-GODSENT, as always, you know, pretty standard. ESEA League Season 53 Advanced. And of course, commentated by me. Hello, my name is Igvik. Or Igor, whatever you want to call me, to be honest. And here we are. So, GODSENT, as pretty much predictable, they are starting as terrorists because it is indeed the stronger side on Anubis, and that's how it will be. And our boys are right here in the CT side, ready for the pistol round. You know, pistol rounds sometimes are not really working in our favor, but right now I kind of sense that everything will go well. Come on. And by the way, happy Easter to everybody who is celebrating indeed. You know, just, you know, a bit of a holy day is Twinkie rushing straight into connector, and it seems like they're just straight up going out with round range. Okay, that's a double kill, a beautiful one. 7kick looking for some more. There is a flashbang. Flashbang is working pretty damn well for terrorists, but okay, 7kick with a bit of a trade. Palmy is dead. Titulus and Brelo, the only two who are still alive. 7kick trying to chase the guy. He is hiding, and 7kick should be aware of his positioning. It's a pretty common, you know, situation to be in. Plus, he heard him, and I believe right now 7kick is going for a bit of an aggression, and aggression is not really paying off. He's leaving Richie in a 1v2, and the bomb is already being planted. Richie's being baited for the shot, and Richie, I mean, yeah, he definitely realizes the whole situation that he is in right now, but there's nothing he can do about it. Richie was killed, and Brelo gets the kill. That situation was quite unfortunate. And by the way, tomorrow we're playing, you remember the LAN tournament that we qualified into? They have, at first they have online stage, and like 4 top places are going for the LAN itself. And it is indeed happening tomorrow. So, you know, hope you will enjoy. I don't know if I'll be commentating it because I don't know if we have rights for it. And I very doubt, to be honest, because last time they said that, you know, they will probably sell it to like the bigger company and the rights to commentate the whole thing. By the way, at the same time, I'm just, you know, yapping because nothing much is happening in the round. The terrorists just planted the bomb, and our boys are, you know, they kind of stacked mid, a pretty common decision, a very also common spot to wait for your opponent, but this time it seems like ex-GODSENT, they just simply went for the B push. That's it. They are already inside the bomb, as I already said. Was planted. 7kick, okay, not bad. Beautiful headshot. There's some more damage incoming, but yeah, here comes a bit of a scissor type situation. Nothing can be done. Round Ranger, though, still gets the kill. Brelo is dead. Pretty good. Come on. We can make it 2-1, then make it 2-2, and just, you know, go on from there. Buy rounds are made for us. Come on. We also will probably need an op for Fleeve sooner or later. Right now, he's starting as a 0-2. Not really good, but still 2 rounds in. It's not really saying anything. He still can pop off. Notice, it's being Molly, just being a cheat, a lot of utility usage on mid, and that stack would probably pretty damn good right now. Notice is looking for at least something, and something should be happening in just a couple of seconds. Notice is ready to push. Notice here he is, but Twinkie, that flashbang from Brelo was insane. Twinkie picks up Notice, and he potentially can even go for more, but okay, Fleeve trades things back. Brelo is dead, not bad. Twinkie as well, he's kinda low. He was hit a bit on mid. So right now, just controlling our positions probably shouldn't be the play for us, because Tim Hahe is pretty damn close to the B main, as well as 3 more players of the ex-GODSENT team. They're waiting for the smoke push, but nobody will, and nobody is. Fleeve looking for any sort of mid plays, but here comes the smoke straight inside. But Round Ranger, oh my goodness, straight through the smoke. Titulus is dead. Fleeve also gets 1 more, and now Palmy, yeah, kind of making a bit of a difference right now. The 2nd kill from him inside. Round Ranger is dead, a 2v2, and it's kind of alright of a position for us because the bomb has still not been planted. 30 seconds to go, and it seems like terrorists are actually going for A, and that's a bit of a bait of our boys. I think they should realize it sooner or later, and it seems like Richie already did, but 7kick is still there on B, controlling it completely, and now Richie should give him information information about players already planting the bomb on their... Oh my god, Palmy, what was that shot? Was it even a strafe? That was straight up a headshot that you cannot dodge, that you can do nothing about, and now 7kick is in a 1v2. And once again, ex-GODSENT, they're doing a pretty easy strat, you know, that are not really expected much, because it's like a 2v2, you know, either you chow or, you know, most likely chow. And running away, I think we need to lock in, and also kind of, you know, play a bit more... like we should just simply think a bit more, because the plays aren't like super huge or super crazy. We should be just aware of it. Let's go. Come on. Richie does have MP9 in hands, a Fleeve with an M4, 7kick with a 5.7, MP9 as well for Drow Ranger, and then Notice with a Desert Eagle. Looking for anyone mid, nobody was, and once again, it's a bit of a B push, a super aggressive one, a lot of Molotovs, everything is prepared, and now Drow Ranger with his signature weapon. I'm always saying it, and I will say it once again. He's ready. He is simply there. Timhahe, though, he gets the kill through the smoke. Notice is dead. A 4v5. Not the best start we could have faced, but it's still not done yet. You know, 4v5 is very much playable, and it seemed like Palmy will be the one who, you know, who is kind of lurking there and looking for any sort of kills, but he was hurt by Fleeve, so that's not bad. We already have a bit of an information, and that's exactly what I was talking about. We're right now playing the whole map control, no over rotations, but okay, 7kick is actually kind of over rotating in this point, and yeah, it is just simply mid. Beautiful nades from ex-GODSENT. Those nades are baiting heck out of us. And right now, Fleeve might be in a very tough position, not gonna lie. Here comes a nade, and the guy from Maine should be found. Yes, indeed. Palmy is dead, but he was killed from behind, and he was not expecting that, I am sure. Twinkie gets a kill on Fleeve, 7kick. Okay, that's a very respectable amount of pin. Hey, but yep, Twinkie and Titleist just kind of destroyed us. Twinkie potentially with the last one, but no, Timhahe was the one from mid. He got the kill, and 4-0. Ay. Come on, relock in. Potentially even we can go for a pause, especially if we lose this buy round right now. We definitely should go for a bit of a break. We should take a breather, you know, drink some water, by the way. Stay hydrated for everybody in the chat. Come on. Once again, this time a bit of a classic basically start, a bit of a default, I would even say, from ex-GODSENT. Here comes a very aggressive push from Brelo, and the utility timing was so good. I think Fleeve didn't really hear him, but it still wasn't a thing because the aim was a problem, and he did not get the kill. But Titleist right now, once again, makes a difference. There comes another kill from him, but it's still a 2v3, and this time it's in our favor. Something that I was waiting for a long time. And Richie right now checks one, but Titleist sprays him through the smoke. And now 7k, yeah, it's a 2v2. No coordination in that play from Richie for some reason. There's a lot of time still remaining. The bomb is ticking, but, you know, not to that point, basically. And yeah, Titleist, yeah, he gets a kill on 7kick, and Palmy trades it as well. I think something should be changed, and okay, I kind of like the play right now. We have a bit of a stack, 2 mids, 2B, 1A for info. Richie, very, very close, but he's burning and burning very hard. 21 HP only remaining, but 7kick was the one who found the kill. Not bad. Here comes the AK. Notice on mid might be also the one finding some kills. Desert Eagle is super deadly of a gun, and he just indeed noticed one, and here comes the push. One is dead. Okay, not bad. Titleist, Notice can go for more. He swings in. He gets the tag. The tag is not enough. The kill should be happening. They're giving him the reload. Everything is still working very fine for him, and here comes the swing as well as with 7k basically in the pair, but Brelo. The guy, the myth, the legend. He gets, how many? Like, no, 2. But still fine. We have 2 more alive. Fleeve with an op, well, his signature weapon, and Richie was not really. I mean, MP9, he's playing it, but right now, the game for Richie is not really looking great. 2-5. It's not something you expect from the GOAT. Brelo. 46 HP, 11 bullets, and the kill on Fleeve. Oh, that might have been the end. Where is Adele? Because it seems like this is the end. Reload. Goes back. He's playing very tight inside. He must be checked by Richie. Come on. I do not believe that this position won't be checked, but it does not matter. Where are the pause? For some reason, we're not even pausing. Like, don't we care about this game? Don't we care at all about, like, ESEA League Season 53? It seems like we're showing great games in Ace League, but right now, ESEA League is just kind of crumbling apart. We haven't won a single match yet. We like played 2, we lost 2, this is the 3rd one, and right now it's looking a bit like a loss. Potentially some crazy ass comeback might save the day for us. Route Ranger waiting for connector push. Connector is indeed being pushed, and here comes a bit of a Molotov that is leading him out of connector. So yeah, indeed a pretty easy situation to be in right now for Brelo. He pushed in, there comes the nade doing a lot of damage, and okay, Ground Ranger sprays through the smoke, gets a kill. Brelo's dead. One guy is right now entering. It's what it seemed like entering, but no, he actually jumps in, and not that of a smoke bang from him, but he missed it because nobody was there. Simple as that. One guy on mid, I can see him through my minimap. Titleist, probably Titleist, is hiding on mid. Fleeve, another beautiful kill. Palmy is dead. Okay, that's a great start. And already kind of smells like round number 1 for us. Drow Ranger, yes indeed, he finds one. There is another guy in the cheese spawn, and he's not even waiting for him. Oh my goodness. Tim Cheese gets John Pork. Ay ay ay, that's painful. Titleist, AK-47, the one that I was talking about. Okay, he got traded. That's not bad. Richie was on mid, in Temple, basically close to mid. He got the kill, and now Tim Cheese, here he is, already dead. We need those rounds. A lot of money for ex-GODSENT, but it seems like Team Hahe is actually not doing great, as well as... Okay, no, what am I even talking about? No money at all. I was literally tripping. No money at all for them. They have a bit of a, like, mixed force buy, full buy. Some people playing Tech 9, but it's still fine because I think they will be playing a bit of a support role, and their teammates with an AKs would be getting some trades or whatever, just, you know, trying to get the guns out. Twinkie, ready on mid. Here comes a nade. Nade not doing that much damage. Fleeve goes back. Fleeve watching for the B main. Drow Ranger as well. Notice at the same time, looking inside of the camera. Nobody peeks. Nobody wants to die. That's understood. Understandable. Indeed. Reload should be the one pushing mid. But it seems like first, but no, Twinkie is actually the one, and here he is with his AK-47 red line. The stat rec version, by the way. Pretty good looking. And here he is. Here he comes in through the smoke. It does not matter, but now 7kick and Notice. We're the ones who are stopping the entire push. And okay, a lot of kills from them. Double kill from Notice, and 7kick must be also making it to right now. Breload immediately goes back, but Drow Ranger was just simply coming from behind. Titleist was the last one who still was alive, but not anymore. Should be a pretty easy one. Once again, at least I hope so. Yes, I've seen, you know, sometimes situations like this. One guy gets the kill, gets the gun, and basically destroys the entire round with that simple one gun. Tim Hahe immediately goes back. Notice already picks up the kill, but here comes a bit of a push from Richie. MP9 and hence he's ready for any sort of intervention, as well as Drow Ranger. He also kind of stacks up with him. And now Richie, he was seen, he was faced. And Richie should be going for the push. Yes, indeed. Beautiful thing done by him. That's a double kill. And now Brelo is the last one alive, but not anymore. We've already seen some, and that's great, because I've missed Fleeve. You know, he needs to practice his op before the games, because I've seen him not, and like I don't remember who we were facing on train, and he was missing so many shots, and that was kind of painful to watch. But at the same time, he was good on the rifle, so you know. That's what he was practicing. Tim Hahe once again, and he's probably favorite position, what it seems like. Waiting for any sort of B main pushes, as well as Titleist. He's actually kind of moving towards B, because it seems like Fleeve is clothing things off for our opponents. And that's another kill. Fleeve and 7kick right now being the open fraggers. Twinkie on mid with a Galil, looking for any sort of kills, but Notice was not expected and was not noticed. So now Titleist is the last player to still be alive. 6-3 is looking like a 6-4, and to be honest, like a 6-5, Titleist is out of the game, and I believe we'll have a tactical timeout for sure. Come on, 8-4. We are ready. And our opponent have an eco round. That should be won by us pretty damn easily. Come on, make it 6-5, then make it 6-6, and we are in the equal grounds. We started playing together, and everything just suddenly started working out. Exactly what we needed. Come on. Terrorists are looking for a bit of an A push, what it seems like right now. Breaching through the carpets. Going slowly but surely. And here they are. Pretty damn close. Silent dropping. And now Brilo is looking for a bit of a pop flashes. He prepared one, and here it is. It should be incoming in just a couple of seconds. 7 kick should be ready. Here comes the nade from him. A bit of a flashbang, and right now he will be facing them all, but Titleist was the only one who was killed by him though. But Notice was there to save the day once again. That's a double kill from him. That's a triple from him. Nearly a quad, but Brilo with a 5-7 kind of, you know, ruins it all. But now Richie should be swinging in and getting the headshot. Indeed, that's exactly what just happened. Brilo is dead. Our boys are insane. And hopefully, although they will win the Prague tournament. Come on, let's go. A bit of a nade coming from Terrorists. So what it seems like, those are the basically fake nades. A couple of B nades here and there, straight up from like a lobby. And okay, that's pretty good. Reload. Got a bit of a nade straight into the head, and oh, how much damage was just done to Twinkie. He was supposed to push in, and the Fleeve got the easiest kill of his life here on mid. Pommy is pretty damn low as well, and this round already looks like a bit of a fumble, you know, for ex-GODSENT. Pommy, here he is on mid, 18 HP. He's looking for the exit kill for anything that might be happening right now. Here comes a bit of a push, by the way, a super aggressive play from Fleeve, and he should be facing either a kill or a death. But no, the discipline took a bigger part in that round, and the Fleeve went back, which is a great decision. I think, you know, being over aggressive in such a situation is a bit, you know, it definitely would have been worse than simply getting the kill just like that. Okay, Titleist trades things back. Drown Ranger is dead, and here comes a bit of a push from ex-GODSENT. That's the second one. Tim Hehe with a kill, and now Titleist is left alone. 7 kick just now got the headshot. Titleist trying to do something, trying to be swift with it, and okay, he gets a headshot, but here comes a double swing, and Richie finishes the job. 6-6, beautiful hop by our boys. Come on. Let's go. Hopefully you boys are ready. We should be going. Garanger, did he sell his knife? Or, oh, I think, no, the skins didn't bug. Okay, leave. A bit of a B push from him. Here comes the guy, and a bit of a swings and happening. Brilo looking for the open kill, but he didn't manage to. Fleeve was already pretty damn close, especially with a P250, you know, a very deadly gun in that position. And right now Fleeve is looking for some more. There is a guy from behind. He's kind of ruining the day for us, but at the same time, not really, because we should be, you know, also caring about those guys in the CD spawn. And Fleeve with one Draw Raider as well. And right now Titleist and Twinkie are the only ones that are still alive, while we have Notice and Richie. We just have Fleeve, but Fleeve is already dead. But Notice was not checked in jail, and that's pretty damn beautiful, because right now Titleist, he tries to make it, he tries to get those kills. Now Notice swings in, tries to do something versus dual Berettas, very deadly gun in close range, and Titleist barely, but still gets the round. Like Notice's situation, I would probably suggest to simply play by time and just bait the guy and run around that pillar, like to the complete max. At least I think that would have been a bit better of a try. Yeah, sure, if you have a pretty big ego, you can swing and you can, you know, try to get the one tap, but if one taps are not your thing, who knows. Twinkie is being pushed on mid. Famas in hands. He's trying to do something. Here comes a smoke, and it seems like our boys are ready to go out. And okay, Notice gets a kill, but Twinkie still fully blinded. Gets a kill on Richie, and immediately goes back. While Brilo as well gets one. Tim Cheese was 2. Come on. 6-8. Not really something I was expecting. I was waiting for 13-6 for us, of course. I mean, you know, the game is indeed delaying but still, we have all of the chances to win the entire thing. Come on, Richie. Desert Eagle and ends ready to go, looking for any sort of mid kills. We have pretty much an eco like a 2k, the pretty classic one, so nothing much is expected, but I've seen our boys, you know, deal very good amounts of damage with those Desert Eagles, and it seemed like, okay, Notice is already showing us something. He gets one. Tim Cheese is dead. No Twinkie was not expected to be below, and Tim Hehe was the one who got the kill indeed. Leave should be swinging in. There is a guy right behind pillar. He's hiding in the waterfall. Waterfall was not checked, and Twinkie with a double. Palmy as well with a kill. Drow Ranger is dead. We have full set of AK. Okay, we have 4 AKs and 1 Galil on side of a Drow Ranger. Interesting. Usually his gun of choice is like, you know, Mach 10 or some, but this time it is not it, basically. I mean, he's 10-11, so he definitely can let himself do this. Come on, 7 kick with a kill. Titleist is dead. Beautiful start. Come on, we can get some more, especially with Palmy. You know, he purchased an op, which can be deadly, but at the same time can be, you know, I would rephrase it. It can be deadly from 2 sides and 2 points of view. He can technically kill us all on mid, or he can just simply lose it, and opponents will have no money ends for. I mean, yeah, probably someone will drop him an NM4, but still losing an op in such a situation is pretty painful. I would even say, you know, mentally. Reload. Looking for any sort of the B main kills, and it seems like our boys kind of, you know, are doing the same that ex-GODSENT were doing. The threat is looking pretty good, you know, a bit of a B flank watch, a bit of an A push, but right now A push is probably the thing. And there are 3 players of ex-GODSENT. They basically read the entire thing, and here comes the Molotov. Molotov is doing quite a respectable amount of damage, and here comes 7 kick. 7 kick tried to push in. Not bad. Okay, he got the kill, even though it wasn't him directly, but it was Flea with a Molotov. But Tim Hehe was not expected to be close, and Tim Hehe got the kill instead. Flea with 1, but no, Palmy trades it back, but Flea, okay, Flea was just single-handedly trying to win the round for us, what it seems like. Already with a triple, he can make it quad. Reload, the last player that is still alive on the side of GODSENT, and he does have Galil in hand. 100 HP, he's not really being, you know, super shy of his position. He's just playing it. Come on, 2 more rounds, and we are finally tied up, indeed. It wasn't a thing since 0-0. Come on. We need the lead, and we need the win. Reload. Looking for any sort of B pushes. A lot of utility was used by our boys, but once again, it is looking pretty damn classic. Is the push incoming? Yes, indeed. Okay, not bad. Flea finds the kill with an op. He might be finding some more because there is a guy in connector. Drow Ranger should be checking him, and here he is. Drow Ranger, indeed, beautifully done. Titleist is that Drow Ranger with another one. Our support player is on simply fire. Quite literally. Wow. Twinkie, it seems like a save of a round, not gonna lie. You lost previous buy round, you have a buy round right now that you once again lost, but it seems like it's still not done yet because 7 kick is in his favorite position in this entire map. As simply always, he is the A flank watcher, and he's waiting for anyone in that A main. 7 kick should be going for a bit of a push. There is a guy waiting for him. Here comes the swing, but Tim Hehe was the one. Still, we have Notice. Notice gets the kill instead, and right now, Water should be watched. Richie, a bit of a nade incoming. Nade doing a respectable amount of damage, and Drow Ranger should be finishing the job with a triple kill in that round. 1 more round, we're tied up. Especially with, you know, ex-GODSENT not really having any sort of buy. It seemed like a bit of a full eco. Tim Hehe leaving 3,600 and not purchasing anything, which probably means that they want the full ass buy, like complete one, with an op, with everything, and that should be the thing. Brelo already rotating close to mid. They are copying our strat right now. Not exactly, because we're stacking behind the door. They are kinda, you know, watching each other's angle, basically. you know, waiting for any sort of situation to happen. And Richie might be finding a lot of information with that Molotov, you know. A lot of movement on mid must be happening and might be happening, but still, okay, Richie chooses the person. Pommy gets the kill and gets the AK out of us. Title is trying to do something, but now Fleeve and Drow Ranger are kind of making a bit of a difference, but still, 2 guns were lost, and now Reload swings in. Reload gets slowed the damage, and yeah, he finally gets the kill. Drow Ranger is dead. Didn't manage to control the spray at first, but, you know, fixed it a little bit later, and now he is in a 1v2, which is pretty damn good once again for him, but he was playing versus an op, and Fleeve was the upper. Let's go, Richard. We need the perfection. Tim Hahe preparing a bit of a nades, and they're not really doing that much damage. 3 in total, which is quite all right, but they are playing quite aggressively here on A and using a lot of utility. Twinkie, incoming Molotov from him. A bit of a damage was done to our boys. He does have information about us, and he's swinging in. The double swing is indeed working. Tim Hahe and Twinkie, but it still was traded back. 7 kick, pretty damn good. There is a guy hiding right now. It's Twinkie, and Twinkie was killed. Pretty good. 7 kick once again with a kill, but here comes Relo and Palmy. Palmy already with a double with a double. Oh my god, notice! What are those taps? 2 1-taps from Notice, and that might be the round saver. He's in the 1v1 versus Titleist. M4 versus an AK-47. 50 seconds on the clock. And that might be history. We might take a lead. First time in the entire game. Come on, 10-9 is our goal, and Notice is closer than ever to that exact thing. Titleist, he's still trying to be, you know, pretty neutral with his positioning, playing on mid, waiting for anyone to show up. 100 HP, 100 or more, and all of the bullets in his weapon, as well as quite a bit of utility. Flashbang, HE, and the Molly. 18 seconds. It seems like, yes, Titleist finally heard our boy planting in the backside. Titleist on his way. He's trying to swing in, but Notice was not expecting him, and Titleist also finishes the job with a bit of a, you know, let's go, boys. Relock, and still, the things for us are looking quite all right. I would say Fleeve doesn't have an op, but it's not the end of the world. He will have his game, and that's, you know, nearly even a promise. Palmy, he does have an op, though. 12-14, the game for him is not looking like a super good of a game, but still, last round he got like double or triple kill, which was quite insane, and that kind of ruined the round for us indeed. Notice a bit of a boost on mid. Drow Ranger already on his way. Here he is pushing through, and still nothing was found. There is a guy in camera. He's burning. Twinkie is already dead. Pretty good. There is a guy very damn close, and Drow Ranger should be trading him as well. Yes indeed, Palmy, the op is dead. And there is a guy who is very, very close to the camera. Fleeve already close to the B main. 7 kick looking for any sort of mid pushes. Drow Ranger immediately went back there, trying to play it safe and very, very cautious, because it's not a joke. We can lose this game very easily, so we need to lock in. That's exactly what our boys are doing right now. Preload waiting in front of the smoke. B main might be reached in a couple of seconds. Titleist is already here as well, and Brelo is relocating slowly but surely. The smoke is fading. Fleeve, AK-47 in hands, he's ready for any sort of situation, and it seems like all of the players from ex-GODSENT are already here. They just simply triple stacked an entire side, and now the swings are incoming. Titleist and Brelo are clothing things off. 9-11, pretty bad of a number, but still, we have kind of an eco round right now, which is not very, you know, super typical for round number 12 kinda E, but it is a thing right now. We are looking for, you know, a bit of an extension of the match, which technically might be the thing, you know. 12-12, and we're going overtime. Drow Ranger, a bit of a push off mid. They are being watched. Twinkie does have smoke in his hands. Okay, he's smoking things off. Camera completely shut down. And yeah, right now, Tim Hahe, Brelo already was still Brelo swinging in, and Brelo finishes the job. Notice is dead, and here comes. We need 3 more rounds to make it 12-12, and our buy is not looking like a, you know, super good of a buy. Only thing that might work for us is just simply some kind of a rush. But I personally think, once again, Richie 815 is just, you know, it's pretty painful. And it seems like I may even have some spoilers. Pommy with an op, looking for any sort of kills, and he will be finding, he just found a double, because why not? Technically, you know, 1 round to finish the job, and they're doing exactly it. Titleist with a kill, and 2 people who are still alive are indeed NB main. Fleeve, is anyone expecting him? 1 guy is in jail. It's Brelo gets a kill, but Pommy trades it back. 9-13. GG. You know, quite unfortunate. That was a great comeback from our boys. Nice try, especially Fleeve. He was simply unstoppable today. 19-14, and such a game is insanity. As well as Drow Ranger, by the way. Congratulations to this guy. He is quite literally insane as well. An absolute demon. But the main congratulations are going for the ex-GODSENT. And ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and, you know, hopefully you will have a great day, evening, night, and also happy Easter once again for everybody who was watching. See ya, and bye-bye.